Just here in El Paso, I was reaching over for my AC. I thought it was all the way up.
Me
was
too.
all the way up, and it was still really, really hot, Katie. So no relief in sight.
No relief inside, and then when you get into the car, it's just brutal. It feels like an oven in there. So my advice to you is just turn the car on, don't sit in it yet, and just open all the windows. Let that hot air blow out of there. I quickly want to touch on the storms we're currently seeing across the area, mostly in Otero County. Looks like some of those stronger thunderstorms are starting to weaken at this point. Will the rest of us see any rain? I'll let you know here at the end of my forecast. But check out your temperatures over the next 12 hours. It's going to be a hot evening as well. 9 o'clock still in the 90s. Look at this, midnight still in the 90s. So we're not going to be getting a whole lot of relief tonight, tomorrow morning, or the next several days. Here's a breakdown of your day tomorrow. You could see by lunchtime already close to 100, and then it's going to be a hot day across the borderland tomorrow. 108 is what I'm forecasting for El Paso, with 107 up in Las Cruces, 104 in Deming. A bit cooler if you're heading up to the mountain where there's better rain chances, but 98 in Sierra Blanca. Let's talk about those highs for the next several days. It's going to be brutal. The yellow numbers, those are the records, whereas the blue are the forecast highs. And you can see triples are expected for the entire rest of the week. We're also looking at some days being close to beating those records, like Wednesday, 109 could beat out that 108. We're also going to be looking close there on your Saturday. And guys, it is going to be hot, so hot that it actually is deadly as well. So we're going to go through some do's and don'ts of what you should be doing in this hot weather. Do anything outdoors either early in the morning or late at night. Midday is not the time you want to be outdoors. Do make sure you drink plenty of water. We say this all the time, but it is so important in a time like this week. Wear loose, light-colored clothing as well. Do stay inside as much as possible. I know sometimes it's not easy to do that, but if you could stay inside, go ahead and do that. And make sure you check in on your young friends and your old friends as well. It could be deadly when we have these hot temperatures, so make sure you're checking in on all of your friends. Here are some don'ts. Don't go outside midday. If you're headed outside right now, you have to make sure you're already super hydrated. That way you don't get sick if you're outside. Don't forget your sunscreen if you are headed outside again. Don't forget to hydrate, and don't ignore your body as well. If you're going outside and doing an activity in the middle of the day when it's 105 degrees plus, you probably will start feeling a little bit uneasy if you aren't hydrated. So just make sure you're paying attention to your symptoms and take a break if you need to. Now, we are also actually looking at some rain chances. This model is saying we could have a couple pop-up showers moving through El Paso over the next couple hours. I'm keeping it at a low chance of rain for tonight. I know many of us are hoping for some rain. I only have it at about a 10% chance of rain, so just make sure you're paying attention to that. For tomorrow, will be overall drier, but it's going to be another hot day, so just cross your fingers for some rain tomorrow. But it's going to be another brutal day out there in the borderland. Your 7-day forecast sponsored by Mattress Firm looks like this. We're keeping the rain chances in, but notice the highs, triple digits all week long. That means we will be beating that record of consecutive triple days.